Hi, my loves. Jeray Malay, the girl from Runaway, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And y'all, I had to pop on here. I had to pop on and pop out real quick to just get these girls together. So if you haven't heard or haven't seen, well, I'm sure you haven't because nobody really watches or listens to them outside of the Bravo show. But Robyn and Gizelle recently were on their podcast, Unreasonably Shady, something, whatever the name of their podcast on. I know that Charlemagne is the one who put them onto the whole podcast game. Well, anyway, Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon gives their opinion on James Harden's beard, which for what? One, Robyn, we all know that you're unhappily married, but Gizelle, James ain't checking for you. So what's the point of you even trying to drag him down over this beard, right? This whole conversation just seems unprovoked. I mean, obviously I didn't listen to the podcast, right? So I don't know the context. But from what they said, it don't even matter, sis. I'm about to play it for y'all now.
Just hope it's sanitary, you know?
Anytime I see them, I automatically know and feel in my gut that there's fried chicken in those beards. Fried chicken grease.
Watermelon. Now you being racist.
There's some Colt 45 in there. Oh,
No,
watermelon.
now
I'm being real racist. Okay. This is horrible. Let me just stop while I'm ahead.
Colt 45.
James Harden, I beg
It's some
of you.
blunt. It's definitely some blunt.
It's some blunts.
Some ashes.
It's the whole thing smells like weed. I know it does.
So this episode was, I think, about like 30 minutes or so. I didn't even feel like going to check the whole thing out because what they said really, it really, you don't have to say, well, put it, it wasn't in context or whatever people like to say when they take little sound bites and it goes viral. Because watermelon, chicken, y'all, that's how y'all giving it up. And then like, y'all, let's not even like fail to mention that Real Housewives of Potomac has an issue. They have a real serious colorist issue and it's coming from them. With Ashley too, of course. But, at the reunion, they said, colorism is not an issue. It's not a thing. It's not a thing on this show. And then I love Dr. Wendy's explanation of that because she just pretty much said we reflect the world and colorism is a part of the world. Nobody had a comeback for that. But what I will say is this, y'all. There is no reason why they are talking about this man's beard in a way that it is. Now, she wasn't specifically saying James Harden. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. Again, I'm not listening to it. But she also goes on to say that whenever she sees this type of beard on more than likely, it was black men she was talking about because when white men, drinks Colt 45, she just thinks that it's unsanitary. And I know a whole group of men on Instagram and TikTok and in real life who go above and beyond for their beard maintenance. Okay, drop down in the comment if you know a couple of guys who really take care of their beards and the hair on their face. And not to mention, what about like the guys who grow their facial hair as a part of their religion? Shout out to all my Muslims who deem it. You know what I'm saying? Are they unsanitary as well? You know what is unsanitary? That self-hatred that's spewing from their mouths, honestly, because, we all know they don't like to be called white women, although they look and present like one, and their rhetoric is very much echoing privileged white women, right? But, and then also another thing, they have children who aren't going to share in their same privilege. So why are y'all making, especially Robyn with all the boys, I guess her boys can never grow up and have a beard. But why go on to make the comments of watermelon and fried chicken? And then I believe it was Gizelle or Robyn who said that, oh yeah, it's sounding racist now because, they're one and the same. I can't even distinguish their voices anymore. But she goes on to say, yeah, we're sounding pretty racist right now. So since you know that it's sounding bad, and she's no different than Joe Rogan, who uses, the white supremacy rhetoric to get clicks and views, to get somebody to talk about their funky ass podcast. Because who really gives a fuck? A washed up first lady who can't even keep a man, and an in the closet lesbian who is unhappy in her marriage because they gotta split their mortgage or rent or whatever it is they got going on. Why don't seem the least bit interested in her ass. And Gizelle, I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all know I can be a little bit hypersensitive when it comes to issues surrounding black people. I mean, black people. I'm talking about black people, not black ladies who's white that look like they white, that Rachel Dolezal, whatever, that they're trying to give up to us on this podcast. I'm talking about real black people. In the words of Monique, I love us for real. So for her to go on and say this, and to know that she's saying something inflammatory and flagrant, but continues, lets me know that she thinks that it's okay. So when you think that it's okay, you say those type of things to your children, and they walk around either feeling like internal self-hatred, or we go through this whole elitism thing. You know, well, I'm better than you because your hair is coarser, or your father has a beard, so you must not be like my father. Okay? You don't think that white men say the same thing about James Harden or whatever the case, and hear your raggedy green eye ass go and do the same thing? That makes you no better. In fact, it makes you worse than said white people. To me. You know, I'm really disappointed. Surprised? No. Disappointed? Yes. Underwhelmed by this podcast? Definitely. And I'm curious though what your thoughts are. How did James Harden even come up in the conversation? If anybody listens to Reasonably Shady podcast on the Black Effect Network or whatever it is, let me know. Like, do they give it up over there, or is it just as ass as Gizelle's wardrobe? Because at this point, I don't even want to hear her voice, let alone see her dress. And Robyn is such a piggybacker. Piggyback. Remember that episode, y'all, of Candy and Portia? She said, say piggyback one more time. No, but seriously, I don't understand why they felt the need to make these disparaging comments, publish it. Nobody said, whoa, let's stop. Let's not think. I don't think this is going to go over well. But again, it's about clicks and views and dollars. You know what I mean? So if I had to say some things about a black man unprovoked about how his beard might have weed in it, criminalizing the beard for a weed, you know what I mean? Weed smoker. That's why when niggas have beards and stuff like that, they get pulled over by the police now. You are perpetuating that same rhetoric. Okay? I think of weed. I think of, what is she? Fried chicken, watermelon, and magnums. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say magnums. I'm throwing that in there. But you know what I mean? Like, why? Why? What was the reason? That's my new thing. It's old. It's old to me. It's old to y'all, but new to me. What was the reason? Because I for the life of me, can't understand why this white lady in blackface or however, I don't even know what the label is. Do y'all remember that episode when Katie was calling Robyn a white woman, and she was so pissed off? I'm not a white woman. And then turns out her ancestry, she had like 50% white in her. Like, they're biracial. And even if they weren't biracial, even if they were full black, you don't go around saying shit like that because it makes it okay for everybody else to say it. Howard University, or no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Hampton University grad. I'm sure you know that. And she's old school, y'all. So y'all know she got that deep-rooted colorism for your ass, okay? And Robyn is just so happy to be on a ride. She's just so happy and so thrilled to be alongside of this shit. Anyways, y'all, I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know, was the conversation just funny? Because it's under the guise of comedy? Because it wasn't funny to me. But again, I can be hypersensitive to black commentary and black issues and things of that nature. I want to know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Let's get the conversation going. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see y'all in the next video.